Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I got some yummy nachos. I'm so excited. So I got cheese, I got meat, I got lettuce, I got tomatoes, I got black olives, I got some sour cream, guac, more cheese. Come on, like look at this. Oh my god. Jalapenos up in here. Okay, that's good. And I got the guac. So I'm just going to leave that stuff up here and I'll just kind of load it on salsa and sour cream. Let me put some of this here. Okay. Some here. Yum. Okay. Okay, I need a sip. How's everybody doing today? I was looking forward to this all freaking day. So if you guys like my videos, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and share it. Okay, I got some taco sauce here. Oh yeah. Okay, like I don't know where you guys are, but does Taco Bell sell those sauces like in a package somewhere? Because they need to. Because they don't have it here. Mmm. 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 So, today I think I'm going to talk about how I met my husband. Yep. Well, let me just eat a little bit first. Mm. The best is when you get like the perfect nacho. Mmm. So, mayonnaise, I can hear that, eh? So, okay, let's begin the story. Years ago, I used to work at a casino. And I used to deal blackjack in the VIP lounge. Mm. And there used to be like regular people that would come in often. So there was this guy. He would come usually with some friends. And he was a nice guy. And I wasn't interested at the time because I was in a relationship. So he used to sit at my table. And like I said, he would come with friends. And he's not born here. He's Iranian. So they would all speak in their language. So, you know, but once in a while, he would talk to me, and he was always polite and just, complain like if he wasn't winning or whatever. And then I would see him more frequently. And when you're dealing, it's not quiet. Usually you're having a conversation with people and whatever. So we would just talk about random stuff. So this went on for a long time, I would see him, hey, how are you? Sometimes he wouldn't come to my table. For a while, he used to say he would never win on my table. I was bad luck. Yeah. So there was, sometimes he would pass by the table, say, hi, how are you? I'm like, oh, you're going to come play at my table? He's like, hell no. You take my money, girl. But other times he would come and sit, and, it was good. So one day, I was dealing to him, and the big boss was like walking around, snooping, checking everybody out, what we were up to. And he comes up to my table, the boss, like from behind me, and he says to the players, he's like, oh, how is she treating you guys? Everything okay? And this guy says, oh yeah, she's the nicest. She's the nicest. She's a great person, whatever. And I said something like, you're lucky you have her because I'm sitting here losing my money, but at least I'm looking at her beautiful eyes. It was something so cheesy like that. I have to ask him because literally I can't remember now. It was so cheesy. I was so embarrassed because first of all, it was my boss. And anyway, we were laughing. But he was like that. He was joking around. So one day I come in. I was so tired. I was like, why are you so tired? Okay, I just need to say how bomb these nachos are. Like, they're so bomb. So I come in, and he's already at the table. I hadn't even started my shift yet, so I was coming onto the table. And I go, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm so tired. I think my son had been sick. I'm like, why are you so tired? I'm like, oh, my son has been sick or something. And, yeah, I had to deal with that. He's like, oh, are you, like, married? And me and my ex at the time, we weren't married, we were engaged. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't know. And again, I don't know, we were just chatting, and I, would ask, like, what does he do for a living, and things like that. And whatever. after that day, I told him I was in a relationship. I didn't see him for a while. Like, I would see him at the casino, but he would never come to my table. And what he did for a living was something with electronics. And I think that I was having an issue and I wanted to ask him about it. So I seen him one day, like, walking around or playing at somebody else's table. And I go up to him and I said, oh, you know, I remember you did this and this for a living. I'm having a problem with this. Are you able to help? So at the casino, you can't, like, take anything from anybody. So he's like, I'll leave my business card with your manager. And he's like, you know, call if you need anything. I never did. I'm like that. I'm just, it wasn't obviously urgent enough or whatever. Or he was, like, living in a different area, like an hour away. So it was, like, out of the way. I don't know. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But yeah. So I would continue to see him, but very rarely he played at my table after he found out. And I didn't even put the two together. So one day, I'm dealing, and there's these younger boys. Okay, my husband, he was in a previous marriage and he had kids with that relationship. So anyway, I'm dealing to these younger kids. And when I say younger kids, they're teenage, like, legally allowed to be at the casino. So I'm dealing away. And they're like, Maria, oh, do you know my dad? He says. I'm like, your dad? And I'm looking at him. And I'm like, oh my God, like, he looks like his dad. I'm like, oh my God, I do know your dad. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, my dad comes here and he talks about you. I'm like, okay. Okay. He said, if we ever come to the casino, you have to find Maria and play at her table. She's a blast. Blah, blah, blah. So I was dealing to his son and his friends. And yeah, so I started asking. I'm like, I haven't seen your dad in a while or whatever. I haven't, I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but, like, is him and your mom still together? And he's like, no, they're separated. They've been separated for a long time. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I never seen his mom there. Or his wife or whatever. So that's fine. And it was what it was. So what happened was, I think I was going through, like, months after all of this happened, I was going through, like, me and my ex, we were going through a breakup. Yeah, and I decided to move out and move closer to my family, my parents and my dad and stuff, my sisters and brothers. So I had to quit I had to quit the casino, which was a shame because I really loved it. But from where my parents, like, I was alone up there, up north. And I had two small kids. And I thought, you know what? I better be close to family. So, yeah. And I didn't have a car or anything, so I couldn't even if I wanted to work there, like, it was just impossible for me. Moving back home. So that was unfortunate. So I moved out, quit the casino. And I remember, I was thinking one day, I was looking for work. And I remember this guy that we deal to at the casino. He owned his own business. So, and I knew it was closer to, like, my dad's house. So I could not for the life of me remember what the freaking company name was. So I tried to find the business card. See if, he needed help or needed anybody working there. Or if you knew anybody that, like, was hiring. I happened to find the business card. And I call him. So I said, hi, is so-and-so there? I didn't recognize the voice, but it was another guy that answered. He's like, he's like with a customer or whatever. I'm like, okay, can you leave a message? I'm like, can you tell him it's me from the casino? I used to deal to him. Just if he has a chance, can he call me back? And I left my number. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, this is his son. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, I don't mean to bug, but if he's, if he has a minute, not a big deal. It's not urgent or anything. So I got off the phone, like, not even 5 minutes later, I got a phone call. It's him. He's like, hey, how are you? Because before I left the casino, I had taken some time off too, because I was going through a rough patch and stuff, so I hadn't seen him. Be like, hey, like, where the hell have you been? I'm like, going through a breakup, moving, and I had to quit. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, look, I know you have a business or whatever. I'm looking for work. He's like, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. But he's like, do you want to go, like, for lunch? And I said, yeah, sure. I said, because honestly, like, I didn't have friends where that's where I grew up, where my dad was living, in that area. But I had kept contact with any of my friends, and my dad would drive me nuts all the time. Like, I couldn't spend 24 hours a day with him. So, and my little one, my second oldest, he wasn't even in school yet. My oldest just started school, something like that. And so I'm like, yeah, we can go do for lunch or coffee or whatever. Just so you know, I have my son with me, so he's going to be, joining us. He's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. So we went for lunch. And he was a nice guy and all. But I wasn't even thinking like I wasn't in that headspace. Man, I just got out of a long-term relationship. It was a hard breakup. And so I wasn't even in that headspace. But we just started with that one lunch, and oh my God. It was actually so annoying. He used to call me and keep me on the phone for 2 hours. I mean, it was great. It was nice to have somebody to talk to. But, like, I literally had 2 small kids. You can't be on the phone for 2 hours. Like, we would hang up, and then maybe an hour later, he'd be like, hey, what's going on now? I'm like, I just talked to you. Sometimes I wouldn't even answer the phone because I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing something right now. He's going to keep me on the phone forever. But he was so sweet. So our first date, it wasn't really a date. Here's what happened. Like, when I refer back to it now, like, we weren't dating, but that was, I made it very clear I didn't want to date. But when we talk about an anniversary or anything like that, I remember we celebrated on this particular date. So I think the kids were going with their dad for the weekend. And I didn't want to be alone. That sounds so bad. I didn't want to be alone, so I called you. No, I just felt like going out. Like, I'm a mom. I never go out. I never go out for dinner. I never do anything cool like that. Because I never really would get a babysitter to, like, do those things. So I'm like, okay, well, the dad's picking them up anyway. Let's see if he wants to go out. So you want to go out Friday night? He's like, yeah. I said, okay. He's like, what do you want to do? I said, let's go over to Niagara Falls. We'll go for dinner. I feel like going to Hooters. I don't know why. I thought maybe we'll go for a walk or we'll do whatever. He's like, yeah, no problem. So that day comes and I get ready, you know, I'm excited because I wasn't even looking at it like a date. I just thought like we could just hang out as friends. I don't know. Oh, what the hell I was thinking, like, I mean, I thought he liked me, but maybe I was oblivious. Like, I don't know what I remember, but I think that I had thought he liked me, but he wasn't like looking for that, and I thought I had made it clear I wasn't really looking for that. So I get in the car. I'm driving. We have a long drive. It's like, I have something for you. I'm like, oh my God, okay, what? He has a little gift. And I open the gift. It's like a nice bottle of perfume. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Like, why'd you do that? Like, that wasn't necessary. I'm like, but I really appreciate that. That's so nice. He's like, oh, you're welcome. You know, I was just, you know, out and I saw that. And I was thinking of you. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. So then we keep driving. We go for dinner. We had a good time. I offered, because I invited him out, so I wanted to pay. He's like looking at me like I was bloody crazy. He's like, why a woman doesn't pay for dinner? I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with being a woman. I invited you out for dinner. So yes, I'm going to pay. And he's like, no, no, no. So he paid for dinner, which was sweet. And then we're going home. So on the way home, we're driving. And again, we have a long drive. So I'm filming it.
I would not be in this.
What do you need? You're not in it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I see you. I'm kidding. So we're driving back home. She's like, I have something else for you. I'm like, what?
What are you talking about?
How me and Stewie met.
Oh.
So he goes in the, he like pulls, does the reach around in the back seat. And he has these flowers, like a couple roses or something. And I wasn't sure if I should give you this, but he's like, I have them anyway, so here, these are for you. I'm like, oh my God, like that's so cute. Why are you buying me all these gifts? Like, what the hell? And now I'm feeling like weird, right? I'm like, it's not really a date. Like I said, let's go hang out. Let's have dinner. And whatever. So we keep driving. He's like, I have one more thing for you. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? So he's so cute. You know those little cards when you buy flowers with the little envelope? So it was just that. So he's like, it's just a little card. I'm like, okay. So I opened that little card. And you know what it freaking says on there? I love you. Okay, this is literally not even a date.
Red flag.
Not even a date. Like, I think this is like the second time we've actually hung out. This was the first time we hung out alone together. And
That's weird, actually.
like he would come over to my place. I can't even remember. It's so long ago. But I was like, I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to lead him on. I didn't say I love you back because I didn't know how I felt. Is that rude? No, like I'm not gonna say I love you if I don't love you. I don't know you. But we've been talking for quite a while, but I was not ready for that. He knew that. So I found that weird, but I really liked him in the sense that he was a really nice guy. He just, like I said, he would always call. He would always, he was just he was a sweetie. So
Are you making nachos for dinner?
no.
What are you making?
Okay, can I finish my video? Probably chicken.
I kind of want nachos.
I don't have enough stuff for nachos now.
Oh, dang it. That's annoying.
I might have.
You might have enough for Maya.
No, I might have a little bit for. Yeah, I might have some. I might have enough for you guys, but we'll see. Like I've had this meat yesterday. Nobody wanted tacos. Now everybody. I'm eating it. Now everybody wants it. Anyway, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, so we just, after that, we kept hanging out. And we would hang out more and more and more. And I was like resisting. Like I just had something against it. Like he kept asking, like, are you gonna be my girlfriend? Like he would say that. And I'm like, no. Cause like I had kids and it was just like weird and I don't know. So then I don't know what it was. One day, I think it was at his place. We were just like chilling, watching a movie. And I think like all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm like, a light bulb turned off. And I'm like, I think I love this guy. Like out of nowhere. And then ever since then, we've been together. Yeah. It's great. He's such a goofball. He always says, like when we tell people about, like people ask how we met, he'll always say, we would say we met at the casino. It's like, yeah, but I won the biggest jackpot at the casino. It was her. Like, how cheesy is that? But it's cute.
I've never heard her say that one time. Not even. Ever.
You've never heard him say that? Because we don't tell you how we met. No, he does say that. He can be pretty cheesy. But I love him to pieces. He's my baby. Yeah. I ate a shitload. I'm so full. Here, you want this nasty leftovers? Why? I'll give you all the soggy ones on the bottom. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So that basically that's how we met. We met when I was working, and that's how we fell in love. And yeah, it's great. He's my pumpkin. So, anywho, if you guys like that story, give a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And tweet me at David Dobrik. I have to catch up with his videos, honestly. Anyway. So, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.